Alright. Who's ready for chapter 19? Going to the surface. Looking for the blood of Mr. Anderson. Meanwhile, in the central government.
Sir Burning Gum.
Burning gum? Also, who the hell is this? Papillion.
Your Nikke is here.
Papillon,
Oh. I said her name wrong.
there is something you must do for me. I mean, for the Ark.
I should just see him normal since he's not all
Are
beat
you
up.
up for it?
Of course. How can I help?
She's gonna hunt me down.
The commander that Anderson is so fond of. Follow them up to the surface. See what they are up to. And find out if they meet with the Nikke by the name of Marion.
Uh-oh. He's still on about
To
Marion.
the surface?
Can you do it? You are my one and only Nikke.
Of course. Anything for you. After all, I am your one and only Nikke.
Wow. What does that mean? Meanwhile, Uni scratches at the dirt floor with a broken pipe. Crunch,
Again. Saved them.
crunch,
Didn't save Uni. Or Mihara.
crunch, 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 crunch.
Why didn't they save Mihara? Mihara! Why? Why?
Clang. Uni hits the floor with the pipe.
Doesn't that hurt your hand?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. All the annoying people are getting
there?
together. Uni holds up the bent pipe.
Easy there, Tiger. Drop the weapon, will ya?
You.
Aren't we both a part of Bacillus? We're on the same team, and don't waste your energy. We're both hunks of junk to sew in.
Uni puts the pipe down.
Good. Now that we've settled that.
You know what? Crow should have set the pipe down.
Do you want to continue with what you were saying? You look pretty peeved off. That's one hell of a way to vent, I must say.
I cannot express anger, even if I am angry.
Is it? I think otherwise. From what I hear, you're like a sort of jailer that locks up raptures. Is that right? By the look on your face, I'd say I'm correct. Then I'm even more confused. What's a Nikke like you doing letting off steam like this?
What is it you want to say?
You're a jailer. You lock raptures up. Tell me, does it have to be a rapture?
So what is?
You're gonna lock me
Can I
up.
capture something that isn't a rapture? Is that what you're asking?
Of course.
What is it?
Human. Well, can you or can't you?
No, I cannot do that. My nymph forbids me from attacking humans.
That won't be a problem. Our hero will make sure of that.
Hero? Who?
Don't pretend like it's someone
why?
you're very familiar with. The hero who saves all Nikkes. All except your dear Mihara.
Why'd she say Mihara? Why'd she say it like that?
Commander?
They went up to the surface today. I'm certain they went to look for that Vop house again. I want you to lock up Siwin.
Commander went to look for Vop House? For Uni?
That's right. They are willing to do anything if it's for a Nikke. I'm sure they regret not being able to help you.
Wait. We're not going up
They
for
probably
Vapas.
went to look for Vop house. to
Well,
remove
actually,
your
no, wait.
life.
Vapas is blood.
The
So,
commander will get rid of my nymph? Then, can I make Siwin feel pain?
Of course. As much as you want.
I see. So that's what was happening. That's a relief. Uni and Mihara were not abandoned. The commander has loved us all along.
You're kind of
Yes,
crazy.
so quit playing with dirt and get ready.
Hey, what?
Your commander is going through hell for you. How can you just stand around?
Yes, I won't just stand around. I'll do everything I can. But I don't know what to do.
Is it? Perhaps you'd like to hear what I have in mind.
I will. I want to do something. What must I do? How can I help the commander?
Make the Ark a prison. Your prey will have nowhere to run. Vengeance will be yours, just as your precious commander wishes.
Oh my god. It's got some interesting music. Oh, I'm trying. I almost forgot to pull up the map.
I'm going!
I mean, I already saw this one over here.
Proceeding to target.
What is it? Climate change? Daily Ark news scrap. Wait, what is this? Will the path to the surface finally be cleared? More on the upcoming second surface reclamation campaign. Ooh. Input, November 19th. Date. What year do you guys think this is set in? Like 2134. Daily Ark, Marshal Belmont. Reporter. The central government claims they are augmenting their armaments for the second surface reclamation campaign that is scheduled to launch early next year. In the press conference this morning, Deputy Chief Miles claimed, "We will see a boost in Nikke production," but declined to give an actual figure. It is believed that the volume of production will be 100 times greater than that of the first surface reclamation campaign. Let's rock and roll. The surface is good as ours. 100 times? Did I hear that? Did I read that right? That's amazing. The central government is doing well. We should work hard to reclaim the surface. Every square inch counts. The number of Ark residents is growing every day, and it won't be long before overpopulation causes a serious issue and causes it. I forgot. I need to finish Eleg's story with I forgot her name. Stupid toe girl. Cause it's annoying because they release like half the story, and then once you do the second part of the story, it's only like one episode, but it like comes out like 5 days later, and so it doesn't make a cohesive story. But you know, what if
Okay, moving out.
Dark is getting rid of humans and putting them
Come on, let's go.
in like a grinder thing to use as energy for the
Ready
Ark?
for combat. Come on, let's go.
I can see that. Or maybe they're turning them into Nikkes and making Nikke batteries, you know. This is Matrix shit. I don't know. It's just a conspiracy. What? They can get up to bond level 40? I didn't know that.
Clear.
It's a clear shot to the research facility from here. We're well stocked with supplies. Things are looking good. There is something, however, that I'm curious about. Are Nikkes allowed to engage in operations on the surface without a commander? Huh? I don't remember ever doing that. Then what about conducting corporate espionage to spy on another squad?
It's completely forbidden. Yeah, there's nobody spying on us.
Anyway, what's our next move, Rappy?
Why'd she mention that?
Show yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not out here by the time I count to 3, I'll open fire.
I wonder who is following us. Oh, it's, that's right.
3,
What's her name?
2.
What a killjoy. I was going to come out when the timing was right.
Yo, since she's standing like this, she looks really, really short.
Not when there are all these irksome bees buzzing about.
Hey, aren't you the one always trailing behind Burning Gum?
She's calling him Burning Gum
That's
too?
me. Thanks for noticing.
What are you doing here?
As if you had to ask. I'm here to lend a hand, of course.
If you want to help, how about fixing our dorm which your superior laid waste to?
Sorry, I'm afraid that's out of my purview.
Yeah, my...
Didn't Burning Gum put a hit out
No.
on us before? You ought to compensate us for emotional distress.
Yeah, I'm filing a complaint with HR.
I'm very disappointed in you all. We're all paid employees working for the same people. You really ought to be more trusting of me.
I'm gonna get you fired.
Honey, everybody's ganging up on me. Why don't you put a stop to them? I thought you'd want to defend my honor.
What? I don't think I can help you.
What are you really doing out here? Are you conducting surveillance? Or trying to turn up information on Marion?
Wow, Rappy just got right to the point.
Now. Don't get your stinger in a tangle, busy little bee. Fine. I can see none of you are in the mood for repartee. You asked if I wanted information. That's precisely what I'm after. If not that, then what else? At this point, it's about all you can offer me. You don't have a problem with that, do you?
I mean, we're not even going to Marion. We're fucking looking for Vapus. I don't even think we're going to interact with the pilgrims at all.
After all, sharing information isn't a one-way street.
What are you getting at?
Let me put it this way. If you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Leave my back alone.
If you do that, you might be able to receive some top-secret information about a certain deputy chief in the process. So let's say... what's a good example? Ah, got it. The fact that there are 0 survivors on the surface. That's a bald-faced lie. In truth, there's a lost utopia where humans have gathered and are living quite happily.
I mean, that's typically how it usually is.
Were you not aware of this? The suits at the Ark have known about it for a coon's age.
You mean someplace other than the amusement park?
Amusement park? What's she on about?
How do we know you're telling the truth?
So you want confirmation? What's in it for me?
It's certainly tempting. But we have to keep our mission strictly confidential. We don't want any leaks. It should be okay if we keep it between us. How about if we use some kind of Nice! Let's do that.
Secret
From
codes.
now on, our code name for our destination is Sewage. As for the item we're after, we'll call it Cartridge Case.
You do realize I can hear everything you're saying.
Oh, man. I mean, I already assumed that there's probably other enclaves of people, because, I mean, it's typically how it usually is. If there's a will, there's a way. And I mean, in other dystopian movies, shows, books, there's always, like, another group out there that's, you know,
I'm going! Encounter!
found a good place to hide.
Let's go.
It's just, oh, man, I was over
Proceeding to
I was hoping there'd be
Start
some
the
reading.
count. I'm going!
But no, it's just a bunch of little black chip things. That's what we're listening to right now. Oh, Daily Arc News Scrap. The Rising Star. First victory reported 1 year after entering war. Input July 9. Daily Arc. Marshal Belmont. Reporter. After a year-long struggle, some good news finally came from the Second Surface Reclamation Campaign. After reclaiming certain strategic highlands, our troops destroyed 7 major Rapture strongholds and managed to suppress the Rapture onslaught. Morale amongst the troops is now higher than ever. One of the key figures behind the victory is a commander who is being referred to as this campaign's New Hope. More. Our savior! A legendary commander got us through the first Rapture invasion, and it looks like we've got our new hero in the campaign. The central government should establish a military academy to train more heroes like him. Will we actually be able to retake the service? I'm so excited! Can I see the sea before I die? I heard that my granny's hometown was part of the land that was recaptured. If only I could go there.
Proceeding to target.
Right.
Okay.
Everything's
moving
so
out.
fishy.
Rappy. How much further until we reach the sewage?
About 1.2 kilometers.
Nearly there.
Is all of this really necessary?
Absolutely. Security is of utmost importance.
Let's not do this. How about an open exchange of information? Both sides. One question, one answer. What are you all looking for? No, wait. First, tell me about sewage.
It's where sewer water flows from?
Are you for real right now?
It's a place where heretics are created.
What? Is that true?
Nope. It's actually an engineering lab where they've managed to replicate the corruption codes for raptures.
You're not pulling my leg again, are you?
Yep.
Fine. Let me just ask one thing. Are you not curious about the information I have? It's about the survivors up on the surface. We're talking about people who have managed to thrive for decades in an environment where not a single inch of land has been recaptured in the Ark's entire history.
Of course I want to know more.
Then why are you doing this to me? I'm trying to reach a compromise here that will benefit both of us. Can't you give me something to go on? Anything?
I'm sorry, but I can't. Wow, I'm actually... Wow, they're actually giving my character a backbone now. Wait, if we tell you what we came here for, your superior will only try to take it away from us.
But even if that happens, it would all be in mankind's best interests.
Sorry, but that's something we can't get behind. Not Master, nor any of us, believe that Marion should be dissected, even if it is for a greater cause.
Well, it's not like we'll be able to keep it much of a secret once we reach the coordinates anyway.
New subquest.
Come on, let's go.
Ah, I knew it. I was like, I swear. No, it's just that stuff.
Looks like we caught a break. Sewage security is down.
Maybe things will go more smoothly this time around.
Let's not count our eggs before they hatch. The fact that the security systems have been disabled could mean someone has already been here.
Something smells fishy, and it ain't the sewage.
Enough with the sewage bit. I already know it's the research center. You can stop using that stupid code word.
Sorry. Guess we just got used to it.
Where's the cartridge case?
If the layout of this place is anything like a regular research center, we'll have to go up a few floors.
Alright, let's go get ourselves a cartridge case.
Booyah!
Do you two have hands in your pants or something?
Ants in your pants.
Okay, moving out.
Nice. Jonathan report. File encrypted audio only. We saw it. Hope. Or was it merely a mirage? I can vaguely see something in the distance. Something resembling a man-made structure. I'm positive they're not ruins from before the first invasion. This structure, off in the distance, seems to have been built using technology far beyond what humans are currently capable of. I am certain of this, for I saw there are lights on the structure. I also saw a shadow of a flying angel, or perhaps it was a Nikke? We will go there before daybreak. Was it Cinderella?
Let's go.
Is that who he saw? He saw
moving out.
Cinderella in her flying slippers.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
this cartridge case you guys are after, is it Vaphaus?
Yep. What? Drats, did I just reveal something I shouldn't have?
No, you're fine. You seem to know an awful lot about Vaphaus already.
Honey, come here and look at this.
She gonna threaten me?
Unlike some people, I'm willing to share certain information.
No, I will not walk towards her. In Papillion's hand is a tattered piece of paper. It is a research report.
Here,
Grabs my fingers and points to a certain paragraph.
check this out.
Test subject 1 RHX, tentative name, blood type holder. Conclusion, a unique substance has been extracted from the subject's blood. Injecting the aforementioned substance into the heretic Anichiro resulted in the eradication of all nanosubstances inside the subject's body. Oh, wait a minute. I know who Anichiro is. I forgot. That's what they called Cinderella. I was like, why does that name sound familiar? Because what was Marion's name? What they changed? I mean, her name was basically this, similar to her name she had before, but they changed Cinderella's name to Anichiro. The substance has been named Vapus.
Sounds like we're in the right place.
Heretic. Anichiro. So, Modernia isn't the only heretic in the world?
Yeah, that's right, Modernia.
Of course not.
Wait! Neon, you fucking moron! Don't you remember that,
See for yourself where the engagement with the heretics took place.
we went on a whole mission where we were being escorted by Unwa to a location where they had a fight with a heretic, and they barely won with Unwa's squad, and I can't remember what the other squad was. And that was like a whole big thing.
How many more are there?
Nice try. You're not getting anything out of me until you cough up some information first.
How about that? Suddenly I'm not so curious.
I figured as much.
I keep reading the data. Sample extraction, 10 milliliters. A total of 12 samples. Storage location, Research Center, Building 9, Room 503.
Building 9. That's close to us.
Brappy, use your memories of Red Hood. Tell us about Anichiro. Let's go. Come on. What happened? I looked away. Shit. Your dude.
Okay, moving out.
Speed limit 20.
Roger.
How fast do you think these Nikkes run?
Come on, let's go.
Case,
Found the case.
inside that freezer? Why is it so big?
There's a corpse in there. Let's see. Everyone sprints eagerly towards the freezer. Is it Cinderella?
And there's a case for a flask to be inserted. There are 12 slots, and 11 of them contain empty flasks inside. The other one is empty.
Were we beaten to the punch? I hate it when that happens.
Something doesn't feel right here.
That's what, just use my blood.
The security system was down when we arrived.
I'm not detecting any heat sources from raptures.
What if it isn't a rapture? Papillon might have been just a cover, while Papillon Mark II was really following us.
Please. If anything, that'd be a blessing.
Was that a missile? The one behind us shatters.
Enemy sighted!
I knew something was up.
Isabel, cover the commander.
Oh, it's... I have Isabel. Oh, it's, Isabel, oh, what's her name? Oh, no, that's Isabel. That's... I can't remember her name. I don't know who the other girl is.
Be good and hold still.
Haran, tie up the
That's right,
nikkes.
Haran.
Crows, attack.
Noah, block all escape routes.
That's right, that's her name.
My favorite.
One of the Nikkes is seen holding a pair of sturdy shields.
Pilgrims? What's going on here?
You don't get to ask questions. If anything, you should be apologizing. Bursting in here and trying to steal what others have worked so hard to find. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Bop House?
Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. Commander Johann. What should we do with them?
Johann? Is he... I can't tell if he's missing his hand or he might be missing his whole arm. Do I have a cool hat like that? A man walks towards me.
I'm going to ask you some questions. If you want to live, I expect proper answers. Who are you?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Not answering.
I'm Dirt. Isabel's weapons begin to vibrate ominously. I'm commander from the Ark.
Good. Next question.
One pulls out a flask with Vapos. Huh?
You say you're a commander from the Ark. You could stay burrowed underground, safe from harm. This is an item used to kill heretics. Why on earth would someone like you want this?
To liberate the Nikkes. Wait, why did I just said it out loud? What if he's not into this kind of shit?
What are you on about?
I just...
Vapos destroys the nanomachines inside a heretic's body. In doing that, it disrupts their regenerative abilities. So, if you were to use this on the Nikkes inside the Ark...
You could remove their nymph, freeing them from the endless cycle of resurrection, liberating them. I see now. All right, last question. Which do you think is more important? The liberation of Nikkes, or recapturing the surface?
I'm trying to think what would be good if I were in this position. Well, I'd like to... The problem is, I know there's corruption within the Ark. That's the problem. And I need to know more about... Because I don't know the whole process in making a Nikke. So... I guess my character's going to liberate Nikkes.
Right. Then I believe we're done here. You may die now.
Oh man, I'm gonna die again? Grab. Jerem grabs my neck without giving me a time to react. He's gonna choke me with his cybernetic and with the strength bordering on Superman. Superhuman? He throws my body through the hole in the wall.
Commander!
No, I can't reach.
Bang. New shield blocks Rappy from reaching me.
Where do you think you're going? It may not look like much, but there's no shield in the Ark stronger than mine.
Come on, Rappy, go Red Hood.
Your puny little bullets won't put a dent in it. Damn you!
She's right. I can't even put a scratch on it. What should I do?
What else? We plow our way through that thing no matter what it takes.
Swoosh bang. As Jordan stares at me, like how long am I falling for? He tosses a flare out the window.
Leave the rest of them to the Raptures. We're going back to Eden.
Yes, Commander.
Dude, you suck as a villain. You never. You always confirm your kill. So stupid, man. Oh man.
Come on, let's go.
You know, I just can't catch a break.
Could make ourselves.
Everyone wants to kill me. Humans, robots, cyborgs. I should have known.
Are you okay?
Huh?
Sorry for being so rough back there. I know we've met before, but considering you're in my neck of the woods, allow me to introduce myself properly. My name is Haran. I'm a pilgrim serving Eden, a sort of sanctuary up on the surface.
She saved me? Why? Yeah.
No real reason. Just felt like it, I suppose. Gotta entertain myself somehow.
Your commander wanted to kill me.
That he did. But I wanted to save you. So that's that.
We try not to get too involved in other people's affairs. So long as we're willing to face the consequence, we're free to do as we wish. That's our rule.
Pretty stark contrast to the Ark.
Very much so. But then again, if the rules were the same as the Ark, how could we call this place paradise?
Did you say paradise?
That's right. It's a sacred place on the surface where Nikkes and humans coexist peacefully. If you think a Nikke defying her commander due to her changing her mind is wild, then just wait till you get to Eden. You'll see stuff way crazier than that.
The only problem is, I have a feeling Eden could be in a worse ow, place with corruption than the Ark. You might have a false sense of freedom, same as the Ark.
What do you think? Would you like me to take you there?
I want to reunite with my squad.
Very well. I'll leave you here then. I've already done my part by saving you. Your squad mates are no concern of mine.
Hey, listen, I care about Rappy and these. I don't care about Neon. Then again, the odds of a human surviving on surface Esco are slim. I understand your concern for your squad mates, but it might be better to stick with me for the time being. Whatever you say.
So, you've made up your mind.
I had no choice.
Follow me then.
This lack of freedom.
Try to keep up.
Great.
I'm going!
More reading? Ah, yes. Jonathan report. We encountered a Lord Rapture yesterday. It was a true test of my resolve. My choices were either to have everyone perish or sacrifice half the team in order to save the remaining half. I ordered the 5 mass-produced Nikkes to sacrifice themselves for the team. This turned out to be a terrible miscalculation. The sight of their comrades giving their lives away proved to be too traumatic for the 2 surviving Nikkes, and they underwent a mind switch. The other 2 Nikkes shot and killed them, but that made their own mental condition unstable as well.
Let's go make ourselves
Damn,
some
Jonathan.
That's
Caw-caw.
much better. You can come out now.
You're quite strong. She's actually really shit. If you look at the stats of all the, like, you know, you go to the Nikke wiki. She's what is she? I gotta pull her up. Pilgrims, where is she? Oh, actually, I guess she's an A. I thought she was worse. I thought she was down in B. But still, it's like, I don't even touch her. I'm fine with, because I've Red Hood, Modernia, both Scarlets, and Snow White, so, although I do use Innocent Days for some reason.
As I should be. Only the strong survive up here. You won't get to the top of the food chain by being weak, that's for sure.
I hate this because all my character ever does is trip and stumble and get stabbed and shit. Is Commander Johan by any chance?
As strong as I am. You, of all people, should know, considering that knuckle sandwich he gave you.
Was it a knuckle sandwich? Or I thought he just grabbed me and tossed me.
At first, he was a weak human, much like yourself. But then he swapped his broken bones and tattered skin for mechanical parts.
That's what I should have been doing.
He even managed to cover up all the gaps resulting from the surgeries. Before I met him, I thought all humans were doomed to be prey for all eternity. Thanks to him, I've come around slightly on that.
Made him do this to himself.
He's obsessed with reclaiming the surface. The thought of it has consumed him entirely, more than anyone else I've seen. For him, reclaiming the surface will never come to pass if it's left to bureaucrats pontificating over it during their lunch meetings. The sunshine. The smell of the grass, the flow of the water, and the windswept valleys on a breezy day. He intends for all of it to come to pass by his hand alone. Achieving this is his entire purpose in life.
Will he get angry if someone else does it?
He's willing to do anything to make his dream a reality. Now, let me ask you something. Are you not a commander, sent from the Ark to recapture the surface as well? Yet, even with Vaphaus within your grasp, you claimed you'd use it instead to liberate the Nikkes. What if, as a result, a heretic survives and threatens your precious homestead and its people? What would you do then?
Well, I plan on mass producing Vaphaus, so everything I have on the line.
And does that include...
Yes, my life.
How disappointing. If there is anything of less value than a human life, I do not know of it.
A daily Ark news scrap. Central government carrying out mass layoff of commanders in response to failed campaign. Oh, people lose their job. Marshal Belmont, reporter. The central government is looking to take steps towards accountability for the recent failed surface reclamation campaign, indicating a soon-to-be major shakeup amongst the military ranks. A list has been published containing many high-ranking officers who are to be dismissed from their posts, but the New Hope is notably absent. The stellar combat record of this individual has garnered significant attention, and the central government is planning to take them into the fold in an advisory capacity for upcoming military reforms. Some suggestions offered have been the formulation of elite squads and the establishment of a military academy. More. I say it's high time our New Hope becomes the new general. I second that. Me three. What's the point of reforming the army now? They're plugging the holes when the dam's already burst.
Let's do this!
Come on, let's go.
I believe they're talking about Anderson. Anderson! Get ready for an epic battle! Unless it's gonna be...
We're here.
What a great place. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? Where Red Hood stumbled on that group of survivors. Everywhere is a wasteland, no matter where I look. This place looks like home.
Of course, it's not paradise. I'm going to put you through a little test.
A test?
That's right. During our chat on the way here, I was trying to figure you out. But words alone won't suffice. For example, giving one's life to a cause is something that cannot be proven using words alone. So I, Haran, as a Watcher of Paradise, will conduct a trial that will be a true test of your resolve.
Oh no, what's going on here?
Humans reveal who they truly are when faced with the depth. I will help set the stage for you. Before that, however, we must first ensure the monster you're going up against is somewhat docile. Come with me, human. For the first step, your ability as a commander will be put to the test.
Right. What is this thing? Plate.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Oh, oops, I got too excited.
Yes! Fuck 'em up, Red Hood! Alright, fuck 'em up.
Develop something like an incident magazine. Everyone, raise and rebuild are all going all out. Cool. I'll get back in once I catch my breath.
I don't even know what the hell. This is plate. I feel like it should be like putting shields up or something. You just debuffed us.
Buy me some time. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools. Let's all bring together.
I was just getting
Oh, it put up a. Oh, it actually has shields. Like.
Start over.
Oh, it gave us a deep. I'm stunned.
Make some noise! Raise and rebuild are going all out.
It's annoying. It shoots little stun things. Oh.
Reorganizing.
Start! Raise and rebuild are let's all work together!
Die, stupid plate. There we go.
Enemy dispatch. Well done. Your bravery is admirable. You have passed the first step.
What's next?
Don't rush me. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Spray, spray. Psst, psst. Psh, psh, psh. As the particles that are ready to seep into the sand, the fallen rapture inside the testing grounds are revived.
Come to think of it, this may be a bit advanced for you.
A flock of crows take flight with spores gathering from their feathers. The spores land upon the raptors at once. Their movements become slow and jittery as if they were malfunctioning.
That should be a little more suitable for you.
You want me to take on these raptors alone?
What? Does the idea seem absurd to you? If so, then let me posit a question for you. The paradise that you're imagining, where Nikkes and humans live in harmony,
It's a hellhole.
is it a place where Nikkes serve humans unilaterally? As humans can't even defend themselves against raptures who are already at death's door.
That's not...
Then prove it. Show me that you can be self-sufficient.
See, this is why we shouldn't give Nikke's brains. They should just be stupid machines. So we don't have to worry about shit like this.
And you'll be allowed into paradise.
I am the gun at the raptors and fire. But human weaponry is of little use against them.
No need to worry. I knew this would happen, so I packed some items that might prove useful. Take your pick.
Hey, can I get a cutie suit? Where's Maxwell? I need my suit of armor. The moment Heron leaves the testing ground, the raptors rush towards me. Run towards the items. The air-type raptor points its barrels at me. I fling myself sideways and manage to avoid it. I should be pretty good at dodging shit. Well, I can fucking hit all the time. A ground-type raptor rushes towards me. I pick up the grenade, toss it in the opening, and run away.
It's been 4 hours already. For goodness sake, something has to happen soon. Either kill the raptures or die. I can't look at this anymore. I'd rather watch the paint dry. I'll go make some essence. Maybe by then something will have happened.
5 hours later. Raptor's light beam points towards me. There's no escaping this. Pick up and throw the oil can. The oil can explodes, sending raptor fragments flying in all directions. Pick up a shard and use it as a shield. Spray, spray!
Still alive, eh? I go to make some essence, and this human is still surviving. Perhaps this one isn't a complete fool, but no one's luck lasts forever. This is just as boring as it was before. Crow, let's go make some witch's brew.
The next morning. The air-type raptor shines a red light. Stare intently. The ground-type raptor shines a red light. Stare intently. Raptors are no longer attacking. Seems their parts have been damaged beyond repair. The same could be said of me.
A stale... I made enough soup for 2 people. Just in case. You want some?
You get, I really hate this shit.
About time this test ended. I can't take it for much longer.
Haven't I already been through enough shit?
You've all played your part admirably. And for that, I shall give you a fitting end.
With the swing of Heron's scythe, the raptors are topple over.
The human doesn't seem to be moving. I suppose no matter how strong one's willpower is, it won't allow you comfortably to carry a firearm meant for a Nikke. Your turn now.
Heron lifts her massive scythe.
I will send you off as a last courtesy. What is this? Very interesting. I can't say I've seen this before. A human who is passed out standing up. At any rate, since they survived. I'll consider it a pass.
Wait, I'm faint standing up? How does that work? I have this sense of deja vu. When I open my eyes, someone is holding me. Heron?
Hey there. How are you feeling?
Where am I?
You're on the road to paradise. It was a bit close to the wire, but you did pass the test. And a promise is a promise. From here on, you'll be on your own. Are you up to it?
Have I been on my own before?
Alright then. Off you go. There's someone waiting for you. I'm sure they'll be there to greet you the moment you arrive.
Who are you talking about? Heron doesn't seem willing to elaborate any further. I walk towards... I don't like saying that. I walk towards paradise. Traversed the seemingly endless wasteland. Thump, thump, thump. Passed through the tundra in groups of wandering raptors. I climbed the steep hills, the crows swirling overhead. Finally, at the end of the road, there was an oasis. It doesn't look like this on the map. A lush, verdant Shangri-La, resembling something straight out of a painting.
Welcome to paradise.
I had a feeling Dorothy was here. I made it to Eden, where angels with white wings reside. Although I think Dorothy's mind is kind of broken. Yes, I was spoiled a bit. Oh, we're gonna fight Nihilister. All right, we'll do some of the talking stuff and see what's going on. Oh, hello. Research Center for Ground Base Eden.
Cecil,
I'm listening.
we have secured Unchained.
About time. I expected someone as skilled as you to be somewhat more expedient. Bring it over here.
Her voice sounds familiar. Who is it reminding me of? Joanne hands the Vapus sample to Cecil.
This is Vophouse. I'm sure of it.
Why? Who is her voice reminding me? She reminds me of an anime character, and I can't think of who it is.
Is it enough to take down Nihilister?
That all depends on you. If you can tag her with one shot, then yes. It's enough.
One shot.
Also, this guy his voice kind of reminds me of
I almost wasted it all for nothing.
Aaron Yeager's voice actor.
What do you mean?
I ran into a commander from the Ark at the research center. Some greenhorn with 4 Nikkes in tow.
Man, I can't believe I'm still considered a greenhorn. Oh, it pisses me off. This is what chapter? This is almost chapter 20. I've been doing a shit ton of stuff. And it feels like it's just like everyone just shits on me. It's so you think I would have made some more inroads? The only person like that I'm like have good kind of good terms with Anderson. Even then, it's kind of like, ugh. It's so annoying. And then my nikkes keep fucking losing me. They can't even keep a handle on me. I keep freaking tripping and stumbling, falling out, getting stolen. Shit.
Said they were going to use Vophouse to liberate the Nikkes.
So, what did you do?
I left them to the Raptures to help them, shall we say, come to their senses.
Huh. Sounds like something you'd do. I wonder what's gotten into that commander's head. If they ever got one good look at the Nikkes here, they'd know what a blessing Nymph can be. Not least of all Dorothy. She is the bane of my existence. She's always up to no good. Worst of all, she has the ear of all the other Nikkes. Have you heard of her latest escapade? She brought outsiders to Eden without so much as a word to me.
Outsiders?
Yes, and not even 1 or 2. 5 in total. I'm willing to bet that one of them is the commander you intended to turn into rapture food. I know what you're thinking. It's a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Let's hold off for now and see how far Dorothy goes with her little antics.
Welcome. You're now in paradise. Official code name, Eden. Consider me your guide. You can call me Dorothy.
Dirt. She already knew my name. How do you know my name?
Anyone who can pass Haran's test is an extraordinary individual, capable of bringing forth great change to the surface. I always pay close attention to whoever passes.
I'm not intending on staying here long term. I'm simply passing through.
Relax. No one will force you into accepting any major missions without your consent. Now, come over here.
Dorothy reaches out.
Considering this fine weather we're having, let's take a stroll in the gardens first.
Okay.
Doesn't the sunshine feel lovely? This garden contains 93 types of trees, 13 different species of livestock, and all manner of edible foodstuffs. Although Eden is built in the middle of a wasteland, we've created a near-perfect replica of how things were prior to the Rapture invasion, all thanks to genetic modification and certain cultivation methods.
Dorothy picks up a golden apple from the tree and hands it over. We didn't have golden
Care to
apples.
try some?
No, don't take a bite of the golden apple. Chomp. Sweet, honeyed flavor explodes in my mouth. Ew, the juice tickles down my chin.
What do you think?
Or it trickles, not tickles. It's incredible.
You won't find these kinds of flavors in the Ark.
I'm sure she probably would have said the
Help
same thing.
yourself to as many as you like.
No.
This is the Central Research Facility. You remember the Nikkes you ran into? I mean, the ones that were with Johann.
How could I forget?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but they are pilgrims, manufactured using advanced technology. Cecil created them with her own hands in this very room.
Woman of many
Her
talents.
intellect is a constant source of amazement to me. Apparently, the Ark is still 50 years away from achieving this kind of technology. She even designed the optical camouflage that envelops this entire base. Last but not least, we have the lobby. You can see the entire base from here.
You know the thing is, so they make themselves invisible. Well, I mean, technically the Ark is supposed to be invisible, but I have a feeling the Raptors know exactly where the Ark is. And so I have a feeling that, like, all the Raptors are just getting diverted away from this place. Going to the Ark.
It seems that Isabel and Noah are training in the incubator.
The incubator. It's like the combat simulator.
It works rather like the Ark simulation room,
Yeah.
but it's possible to make even finer adjustments and create slightly more powerful enemies there. Actually, that's not entirely correct. When I say slightly more powerful, we're talking about the difference between run-of-the-mill Raptures and Tyrant class.
I'd say that's more than a slight difference.
Very true. However,
such difficulty spikes are necessary for us. Everyone who resides in Eden must be able to fend for themselves. This even applies to humans like Cecil and Johann.
Oh, Cecil's actually... I thought Cecil was a Nikke. I was like, she's a Nikke that makes us a Nikke. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, I guess...
In doing this, we avoid becoming like your Ark, where the few are being exploited by the many.
I assume you're referring to Nikkes and humans.
You catch on quickly. To me, paradise is a place where there is an even balance of power, where humans and Nikkes can live in perfect harmony. Of course, everyone has their own definition of what is just. So, what do you think? Did paradise live up to what you envisioned in your mind?
I have a feeling there's something rotten here.
I'm curious to hear how you think it compares.
It's a little different.
Is that so? Nevertheless, it's at least closer to Utopia than the Ark, is it not?
Yes.
Well then, I suppose we can move on to more important topics.
I hope not.
I don't know if you heard from Haran, but I have been waiting a long time for your arrival.
Why is that?
I believe you are the key.
I am the key. I'm my blood. I'm a clone of Anderson.
Overcoming the crisis that befalls Eden.
What exactly do you mean?
The heretics. You have gone up against one of them before and won, have you not?
I have.
Then I'll get straight to the heart of the matter. There is another heretic, a member of the Queen's elite forces. Hatred for humanity burns deep within her, and she has set her sights on Eden. Codename, Nihilister. We have had 5 previous engagements with her, and every confrontation has ended in a stalemate. Now that the Vaphaus has been secured, we have a greater chance than before. But we cannot allow Eden's entire destiny to rest solely on a single bullet. According to one of my old friends, you're something of a miracle worker. Someone who's achieved the impossible several times over. My hope is that you can lend us some of that expertise.
In
return, we can promise anything. Haran tells me that you want the Vaphaus. We can give it to you. However, as you know, it is the only one of its kind.
Not true.
Therefore, whether you take it back to the Ark, or use it in the battle to defeat the heretic, is a decision I shall leave to you.
It's my blood! Has Johan agreed to this?
No, he doesn't know anything about this yet. But don't worry. I'll be able to persuade him. So, what do you want to do?
Before I decide, I have one condition.
Tell me.
My squad mates, I want them located and safe.
Are you referring to the others that we brought to the base a while ago?
What? Oh, okay, well. Well, that's the end of it. For now, at least. Let's see if I can get the... D's nuts. Oh! I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her. There's only one day left. Yeah, so how... man. This story... Yeah, I wish I had more allies. I only have Rappy, Anise, and frickin' Neon. And then some of the pilgrims. I think the only one that like really trusts me, possibly Snow White. And Marion, she fucking loves the shit out of me. And then Anderson's kind of an ally. I hate that I know what's going on. But it probably is because I saw the past events. But the thing that really, that I think that I'm a clone of Anderson is because he gave me that we share the same type of blood, but that just could be a coincidence. I mean, maybe I'm Longlost grandson or child. But I'm going with clone, and I feel like this paradise place is not exactly paradise, like they say it is. So, we're gonna have to see in the next chapter.